People, finally, Game 7. Well, did we want to do Game 7? I didn't expect Game 7, and none of the rest of the panel did. But here we are, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. After what's been such a horrendous NBA season, I must admit. It's been a horrendous NBA season. I'm sure King and Justin will relate. It's been an absolute terrible, terrible season. But listen, people, we're here. Game 7, OKC at home taking on the Indiana Pacers. The series are tied at 3 apiece. Indiana Pacers leveled the series up against OKC Thunder, who looked absolutely dreadful in the closeout game. But now it's win or go home. It's a must-win situation. It's do or die. It's anyone takes a trophy. One win for any of those teams, and they take the trophy. Listen, people, how are we doing, lads? Both of you, Justin and King. How are you guys doing? All good?
Yeah.
For me, I said it before. I'll say it again. The Taliban. The Taliban dominated OKC on one leg. Yeah, that's the storyline. He dominated OKC on one leg. Yeah. Hey, Shay, come outside. MVP where? Anyway. Yeah, man. Pacers in 7.
No.
Big up to you, Boss of Blue. Hope you're well, my G. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're well. Hey, King, what language do they speak in Brazil?
Oh, Portuguese. That's the language. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we got worked by a Brazilian, but
I know what he's trying to talk about. The Flamengo game, isn't it?
Yeah, the Flamingos. Yeah, we got beat by an animal.
Hey, I was live with King when that happened last night, by the way. But I didn't even troll him. It's just like, it is what it is. I wasn't surprised. I literally I'm sure you know Fatur, right?
Yeah.
I texted him. I told him, don't be surprised if Flamengo gets something. Because, bro, you guys lost to Corinthians in 2012. So, yeah, don't be surprised about that. But anyways.
We're talking about the Taliban. Let's go.
Yep. Game 7 of the NBA Finals is here. Lads, what are we saying? Oh, Justin's...
Yeah, that kicked me out. I don't know why.
No worries. It kicked me out of King's stream as well last night. God knows what happened. But anyways, we're here. Let's discuss it. Lads, Game 6 was an absolute diabolical
game. First.
It was terrible. One of the worst NBA games I've ever seen. Really and truly. OKC literally offered nothing to the game. Like, it was literally Pacers from minute 1 to minute 48. That's literally what it is. OKC literally did nothing the whole game. Shot 1 3-pointer, and that was about it. OKC should be embarrassed with that performance, man. It's NBA Finals. NBA Finals. You're up 3-2. Chance to close it out on the opponent's ground. Unbelievable, man. OKC poor performance. Credit to the Pacers. They forced the Game 7 on their home floor. They're going to OKC with a better hope now. Momentum might be shifting to their side, depending on the situation. But listen, Justin, I'm going to go to you first. Game 6. That was absolutely terrible, wasn't it?
I turned off during halftime.
Same. I turned off too.
I don't know. What else do you want me to say about this? I turned off during halftime.
Just Indiana Pacers dominating, I guess we could pretty much say. The Pacers dominated the whole game from minute 1.
Yeah, fuck the Taliban.
You hear that, King? He says that. He says fuck the Taliban. You hear that?
Oh, no. Same here. But they forced the Game 7.
And of course the Taliban and the Brunson guy and the Shaq O'Neal guy is in WWE 2K25. Yeah, okay. We knew where WWE was going with this.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they predicted these things, and also Taliban had many men. 50 Cent as his song. I was laughing when I heard that. I was like, "What? This guy really thinks he's the villain."
Oh man!
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a YouTube channel like he doesn't make videos, but he has a channel, but he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't do videos.
He will eventually someday. You know, someday.
No,
Someday
I
he'll.
won't. Don't listen to Akeven.
Well, he's doing a video on my channel right now, so it's okay.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, but I won't make a video on my own channel. So there you go.
No worries. It's all good though. But anyways, King, talk to me about Game 6, man. That was absolutely dreadful, wasn't it? One of the
Oh,
worst.
you know, it was.
worst
It was.
games ever.
To be honest, the Pacers were bad as well. There was a point. I think there was a point in the game for like 5 minutes where no one was hearing anything. And the funny thing for it was is that the Thunder, they had so many turnovers. It was like it was hot potato at one point. I'm pretty sure they were playing a different sport at one point. The way they were just giving away the ball to each other. The dunk from Siakam was monstrous. I would say that he took a body that night. As I said, the Haliban on one leg beat out the OKC. Mr. MVP didn't show up. Shea. Al Shida were gone missing. I think they lost their bazookas. I don't know what happened. They were putting up tour dates for 3-pointers. They they were missing threes like it was nobody's business. They were putting up so many bricks. They built a house. I'm gonna lie. That's what OKC did, man. They built a house that night. So if anyone's homeless, thank OKC. You know they built you a shelter with them
Oh
bricks.
shit!
Built you a shelter with them bricks. That's what they did. It was a disgusting performance by them, and they need. To be honest, they haven't lost 2 games in a row in the playoffs, so they probably will win Game 7. But just to make them look good, they need a dominant win. They need to be up by like 20 or 30 because the way they played in Game 6 in a closeout game, I ain't gonna lie to you, they don't really deserve to win. I'm gonna lie, either team should they cancel the finals. I'll be honest, both teams were so bad at one point.
Can both teams just lose? Honestly, can both teams just lose?
I'm gonna
No.
lie to you. The Indiana Fever with Kate and Clark could have beat both teams that night.
No,
that's
they
what
both can't lose because if that happens, then we'll have a game 8, game 9, game 10, game 11, game 12. No.
What's good? What's good, PY? Hope you're well, my G. Hope you're well.
By the way, the line of the day from Kane. If you're homeless, you can thank OKC for all those bricks.
It's not my fault. It's not. This shoot was absolutely terrible.
I know, but still, if you're homeless and looking for a home, you can thank OKC.
No, but yeah. But yeah, man. Game 7, Indiana gaining momentum, I'd say. I think momentum shifting towards them now because of the way they played in Game 6. I think OKC sort of fell off big time. Like, it's just maybe this wasn't their night, you know, because I'll be honest with you. You can have these type of games in the finals, right? But not in a game where you need to close it out. You've allowed Indiana to force Game 7 now. Yes, you're going home. Yes, you're going to play Indiana. But let's just be real. All hatred, all whatever aside, yeah, Indiana have been a good team this year. They've been a good team in the playoffs. You cannot give a team like Indiana momentum in a tight game. If it's a tight game in Game 7, it could be Indiana's game. If OKC managed to take control of the fourth quarter, then OKC will win the finals. It's the fourth quarter game, in my opinion. If 2 teams can make it to the fourth quarter, and if it's tight, I say the Pacers. If OKC shut them down like how they did in Game 5, OKC will win the game.
OKC need to be up by 20 by the third quarter.
Yeah,
in order to win, and they need to keep it like they will for the fourth. They can't afford to make it a fourth quarter game.
They need to make
more time or not, they'll lose.
They need to take advantage of Tyrese Halliburton's potential, injury. They need to take advantage of it because Tyrese Halliburton was shooting half-court shots in Game 6 with no fear, with literally nobody closing him. It was like nobody was there defending him. He just took shots from half-court because he just didn't. He was fearless. He just didn't have anything to sort of. He didn't have anything to. Sorry, OKC didn't have anything to add. It was just Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers from minute one. OKC started off a bit strong. Then the Pacers just got back into the game. They grew into the game, and then the Pacers just blew them out. It was that simple. The Pacers needed it more than OKC that day. It was more. We can all agree about this. Indiana needed it more than OKC that day. Because it was Indiana's do or die game. It wasn't.
It was. No, it was for both, to be honest. Because I feel like
it was more towards Indiana because it was their last chance. Because OKC,
maybe, but OKC are a team that hasn't won a chip in a long time.
Yeah,
Indiana's never won.
Yeah, but Indiana
Exactly.
never won a championship. So,
the last time they won OKC won a chip, they were Seattle, or something like that.
Yeah,
so that's how long it's been. These current crop of players on both teams, it's about who has the experience, and I think Indiana has more experience in terms of winning a chip. But OKC are just a very young squad, and they were naive that game, and they played that way. They allowed Indiana to control the tempo, control the ball, a high turnover game as well. Very, very lackluster and inconsistent when they had the ball on them. And they lost. They didn't lose to the team that had a superstar. They lost to like 6-7 guys scoring double figures in terms of points. Loads of turnovers, not shooting your threes, not doing what was necessary to win the game, and played one of the worst games I've seen them in the playoffs. And you can't afford to do that in the finals. The thing about it is this: if you get to the finals, you need to be playing at the highest of your level. You need to be at peak performance, and that wasn't. And that can be the difference maker in them winning a chip and them losing to Indiana in Game 7 as well. Because in the end of the day, it's most likely OKC should win because they're at home. They've been better at home,
and the Game 7 record has said so in the past as well. At home as well, OKC's Game 7 record at home speaks for itself. If you look at the last 7 games at home OKC have had, they've won all 7 games.
They won all of them, but you never know, man. Things can.
You never know. You're right.
You never know, and they're gonna need to start strong. They're gonna need to start strong. If they don't start strong and they are lackluster and they have high turnovers and they're shooting the free like it's like nobody's business and they're missing and they're hitting bricks, then yeah, it's a difficult one because I feel like OKC will dominate the Game 7 in all honesty. I don't know, for the last 2 games have been blowouts either side, so we'll see. Hopefully it's a tight game.
I hear it. Yeah, Justin, what do you have to add, bro, to what Kim just said?
Let's just end this. Let's just end this tomorrow. I don't care. Let's just end it tomorrow.
It is gonna end tomorrow. It's the last game of the season for sure.
I know, but I'm just yeah.
But what's your overall feeling ahead of Game 7 though? Forget Game 6. Let's talk about Game 7. Obviously, we talk about OKC's recent Game 7 records. We talk about OKC as a team this season in the playoffs. Are you worried about it? Are you as a neutral looking in? Are you looking at OKC's inconsistency as a disadvantage? Maybe because they've been inconsistent in the playoffs. They've got to the finals, but they're inconsistent. What are your thoughts ahead of Game 7? Just give me your overall thoughts and give me a little preview ahead of Game 7.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about OKC at all. But then again, I don't really care who wins because I just want the season to end.
I agree. No, I do as well. I'm sure everyone does. I think the NBA season has just been a complete joke towards the end, in my opinion. Yes, we have a Game 7 in the finals, but it's been a complete utter. It's been a waste of my time. I'll be real with you guys. It's been a complete waste of my time watching these games. Yes, it's Game 7. Yes, it's the NBA finals, but really and truly, we all wanted our teams to do well. we had high expectations for this year's playoffs. We had a lot of matchups that we wanted. We didn't really get what we wanted as a neutral. We could have got a Celtics Lakers finals. We could have got a Celtics Nuggets, Celtics OKC, Cavs Nuggets, Cavs Lakers, or whatever it was. Even a Lakers Warriors, even a Celtics Cavs. We could have had all that. But unfortunately, we don't always get what we want. So we'll talk about the offseason more as it goes, I guess. But yeah, King, give me a little preview ahead of Game 7.
Game 7's gonna rest on the
October mid October Blue. Sorry.
mid October. Okay. Game 7's gonna rest on the shoulders of Shea showing up. You're MVP in name, but you haven't showed it so far. In terms of in Game 6, you didn't show you were MVP. If you want to become the first person in a long time since the likes of Curry and LeBron to win MVP and a title in the same season, it's gonna rest on you. You're gonna have to be the one to lead the team. You're gonna have to have 30 plus points. You're gonna have to make the big shots. You're gonna have to put the team on your back, like you've been doing in some of these games. Game 6 wasn't good enough. You said it yourself after the match that you were terrible. You're rubbish, shit. Any other word you can describe it?
You hardly ever hear King swear.
Yeah, because that's what they were. They were shit. And for me, I just feel like for them, they have to turn up. They have shit. Shea needs to show up. On the other side, I think for the Pacers, it's just gonna be down about trying to contain Shea. If they can contain him, quiet down the crowd, and maybe, you know, if they can quiet down the crowd, keep the game close till the fourth quarter, and then, you know, see how it goes from there. I think if they can make it a 1 quarter game towards the end, I think the Pacers will have a chance. But if they allow the crowd to be into the game, allow OKC to dominate early on, and Shea to hit big shots early on, I don't think they'll have a chance. I think it will be a blowout if they allow for the crowd to be a part of the game. You have to just quiet the crowd and then see what you can do from there. And Halliburton's gonna need to listen to many men before he gets out there. He needs to be the ultimate villain. He needs to be doing all the choke celebrations, all of that. Anytime he hits a free, he has to hit the choke. He needs to be getting in Shea's face, telling him you ain't MVP around here, and all that. So,
no worries, Boss of Blue. No, that's not Aaron. This is my guy, Indian Scouser. I'm sure you know him, King. I'm sure you've seen him before on a few channels as well. Big up to him, my G. Next season, Indian Scouser will be on my channel for the Premier League season. So make sure you guys obviously he's gonna have videos coming up soon. So make sure you guys do subscribe to Indian Scouser. Subscribe to his channel if you can. I don't know how many subs he's on right now, but when he starts uploading, make sure you guys are there, following his channel, following his videos. Make sure you guys, leave a like as well. And yeah, for me, I pretty much echo what you say, King. Honestly, bro, like I said, it depends on the fourth quarter. It depends what the score is in the fourth quarter. If it's tight, then I reckon the Pacers win it, because down the stretch, they're better down the stretch. They're better in tight games. We've seen Pascal Siakam for the Raptors against the Warriors in tight games. He won tight games. We have the obviously it depends on if OKC are up big in the fourth quarter or not. If they're up by 15, by 10, 15, in, let's say, with 8 minutes to go, I reckon they've got it in the bag, because the home crowd will then get them over the line. So yeah, it's really, like I said, it's 50-50. Game 7, it's anyone's game. It's anyone's game. It's literally the pinnacle. It's literally the last hurdle that you have to get over. Game 7, right? Indiana, OKC, Indiana, whatever you say, right? These two teams have been battling it back and forth in this playoffs. Game 1, we saw what happened. Game 2, OKC took it by storm. Game 3, Pacers took it. Game 4, OKC completely blew them out. Well, not blew them out, but they ended up coming out clutch. Game 5, OKC hadn't won back-to-back games since that, right? The Pacers hadn't won. Nobody has won back-to-back games apart from OKC. OKC, the only team that has won back-to-back games, right? I'm looking at this like OKC. Every time they lose, they come back so strong. They don't go down without a fight. I always say this: OKC, whenever they lose, they hit back. They hit you back. They ain't gonna go nowhere. So this game, it's in OKC. You could potentially say that it's in OKC's favor because of the Game 7 record, but like I said, it's anyone's game. Anything could happen. You know what? As much as I've been shitting on the Indiana Pacers, if they win it, I won't mind it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's basketball. You know, you got to give it flowers to whoever wins it. You know, at the end of the day, it's a back and forth game. So, if the Pacers end up winning it, fair play to them, fair enough to them. If OKC ends up winning it, are we surprised? No, because they've been one of the favorites going into the season, or they've been one of the favorites going into this year's playoffs with their regular season record, with the record at home, with the way they destroyed teams. So yeah, I'm not surprised if OKC wins. Will I be surprised if the Pacers win either? No. It's 50-50. It's anyone's game. So yeah. 100%, yeah. No, he doesn't have the same profile picture. I appreciate no, always, man. Every single time, bro. Yeah. And if any Liverpool fans watching, make sure you guys do subscribe to Indian Scout, so he's got all the videos for you. By the way, bro, you and I, we both hate FSG together, man. We both hate, even Justin, we all hate FSG together. We despise FSG, don't we, Justin? We despise them, don't we? We despise FSG. We despise them, don't we? Rafael Devers traded to the San Francisco Giants. How dare you, FSG? How dare you? You know, you traded my Red Sox king there, you know what I mean? How dare you, man? But anyways, guys. Love John Henry finally found his wallet. I hate them. No, I hate them now. I hate them now. That's funny. The fact that you like them now, and then me and Justin hate them, it's crazy. But obviously, the Red Sox fans have been like FSG for a long time, and John Henry is one of the biggest villains of Boston sports. If you know, you know. But anyways, I'm glad Bill Chisholm bought Boston Celtics, and I'm glad it wasn't John Henry. I'm glad John Henry didn't buy the Boston Celtics. He would have ruined us big time. Financially, ruined us everything. Glad we have Bill Chisholm. Glad we have Brad Stevens. Glad we have Wick as his wingman. So yeah, Celtics future is not, we're not going anywhere. But anyways, guys, do you have anything more to say before we make our predictions? Anything more to say?
Yeah, I do.
Go on, King. And he's gonna make his famous Taliban speech now. It's time for
as the voted member of the Taliban. You would believe we dominate and we will break the curses. Game 7, OKC, we're coming for you.
He's a Sixers fan, by the way.
Nah. But,
yeah, he's a Sixers fan.
I'm gonna lie. OKC should win Game 7. Be honest with you.
King,
I'm annoyed that OKC didn't win Game 6.
I know you're saying Indiana. I know you're saying Indiana, bro. Let's just say it, man. Just say it. You want Indiana to win.
Listen, my head says OKC, but my heart says Taliban.
I know you think Taliban's gonna win, and he might. He might.
I'll be there for the Taliban dagger.
I don't know, man.
Taliban, bang, That's all I want to hear.
Do you know what's funny? I've not predicted the Indiana Pacers to win a single game this whole finals. I've been siding with OKC for the whole way.
That's
and
mad.
I know I've been saying OKC in 7. I've been telling everyone OKC in 7. I don't know anymore, you know.
It's going to be difficult because OKC haven't lost back-to-back games. So
I don't know anymore, you know. Who are you guys all cheering for, by the way, for Game 7? Who are you cheering for?
The Meteor.
The refs.
I'm cheering for my guy Joshua Risborough's doppelganger. If you know, you know. John Goble.
No, you know,
But
in terms of Indiana, I hope TJ McConnell wins a title because he's the type of player that I like. You know, man, just grit, determination.
Man said TJ McConnell.
Yeah, grit, determination. Leaves it all out on the floor.
It'll be Aaron Neesmith's title. It'll be Rick Carlisle's title. It'll be Larry Bird's title.
Yeah.
So the Celtics have connections with the Pacers, and the only connection that Boston fans have with OKC is Mark Daigneault being from Massachusetts. So that it's a win-win for Celtics fans, really, at the same time, isn't it? Because Mark Daigneault is a Boston, Massachusetts guy. He's from Mass. He's a young head coach. He'll be one of the youngest head coaches to win the NBA title, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct? He's definitely one of the youngest NBA coaches to win a title, right? He has to be.
Yeah, I think so.
He's got to be up there. But Joe Mazzulla is currently the youngest NBA manager to win a title since Bill Russell.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna say, oh, should I go for it? Yeah, I think I will.
Who you going for?
Somebody in 7. I don't know.
You said somebody in 7. I'll go first.
He's saying Pacers in 7. He's saying Pacers. I just say it, bro. Just say it. Just go for it. Just go for it.
No. I have to explain my reasons first. First of all, okay. Oklahoma City, you should have never left Seattle. Yeah, the curse is real. You don't deserve a title. Haliban, Pacers in 7. Yeah, that's right. Real team in a real city. Yeah, Seattle deserves an NBA franchise. But Oklahoma, and Shea ain't my MVP. It's all about Jokic. That's right. Jokic, he's an European dominance. Anyway.
So, Justin, what's your prediction?
Fake MVP, OKC. You know? Bring back Seattle Supersonics.
Damn it, Gary.
What's your prediction?
Oh man, I don't care. God damn it.
King, you finished them, bro. Honestly, you finished.
I mean, you guys should be for Pacers too, man. Larry Bird, I think Danny Ainge or something.
Bro, Mark Daigneault's from Massachusetts. He's literally a head coach from Massachusetts. And Larry Bird,
I will say this. Fuck the Halliban. Fuck the Pacers. OKC is gonna get that title tomorrow. You watch.
OKC in 7. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care what any of you. I don't care what any of you say.
No pun intended. Anyways, but as sorry, what was I gonna say again? King, hold on. You obviously, like I said, the Pacers have like you said, Larry Bird. Also, Rick Carlisle. Don't forget Rick Carlisle as well. Ex-Boston Celtic. He won the title with Dallas Mavericks in 2011. But for me, Mark Daigneault.
He won a title with Boston, I swear.
He won. He was a player when he won the title with Boston.
Yeah, exactly, man. Respect your legends. Yeah, Pacers in 7.
He talked shit about us last year, bro, in a press conference with the Pacers, bro. He talked, bro. Justin, you know what he said last year, right? In the press conference, in the conference finals, you know what he said. He was saying something about the refs. He was saying something about how lucky the Celtics were. It was a luck, my friend. It was just
to be honest, he's upset. He's upset you picked Mazzulla ahead of him. That's right.
He wouldn't have been a good head coach for us either, man. Not Mazzulla's even lucky he's here right now, bro. He should have gone after 2023. I'll be real.
Yeah, man.
After the way he choked against Miami, he should have gone. I don't know why we gave him the new contract that fast, but listen, it is what it is. I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Pacers in 7. I just have a bad. I don't know. I just have a feeling it'll be Pacers in 7. Although to be fair with you, OKC is at home, and it is an OKC record. I don't know. My head says Pacers. My heart says OKC. I'll go actually. Okay, OKC in 7. OKC in 7. OKC in 7.
I'm the opposite. My head says OKC. My heart says Pacers.
Because you want the Pacers. I want OKC to win.
No, I don't want the Pacers to win. I just think it'd be. I don't think it'd be funny.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, I'll be fun. I'll be there for the memes.
No. Don't do this. Your subtitle says so, my friend. Your subtitle says so. Here. If people don't know, this is his subtitle. There it is. There is a subtitle right there. Halliburton domination. Let's not do this, King. You want the Pacers to win. Just say it, bro. It's fine.
No.
It's fine.
No.
But to be fair to you, I'm not gonna be too bothered about if the Pacers win or not. My team won it last year. They can have it this year. The Pacers can have it this year.
To be fair, the Pacers should have won it a long time ago.
Back in 2000, right?
Yeah, in the 2000s with when they had them guys there.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah. They had a good team as well, but then obviously
Jermaine O'Neal as well.
Jermaine O'Neal, but that's when they had the fight. What's it called? What was it? Malice in the Palace. So do it for Reggie.
Reggie will be there, I think. But
yeah, exactly, live in attendance.
Sure.
Plus, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Shea winning MVP and a title in the same year. I don't think he's that great.
I know a few famous Pacers fans. I know many Pacers fans, like many famous Pacers fans. So. Yeah, I subscribe to a podcast that's a Pacers fan. I subscribe to a group of people that are Pacers fans. I subscribe to plenty of people that are Pacers fans. But I know an OKC. I know OKC fans as well. My
Justin's Thunder in 7.
Thunder in 7. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go OKC in 7 just because of the record of OKC in Game 7s at home. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with OKC.
I hear that.
It'll be tied. But we'll be back to review the season on Tuesday, people. So make sure you guys do tune into the channel. King's links in the titles. Make sure you guys do subscribe to AFA Academy 93 if you are at it, people. King, we got coming up here on our channel, and we got coming up on Authentic World Analysis, bro. I've seen your stuff, but I haven't made an account yet. I'll follow you guys off air. I ain't gonna make an account just yet on Rumble, but I'll follow you guys off air as of now. I've seen your channel already, but.
Yeah.
Justin. Yeah, don't remind me, bro. Tomorrow in the Celtics championship reign. Facts. Currently, the Celtics are the current NBA champions up until tomorrow. But it's okay. We'll be back to take that crown very, very, very soon. Hopefully, in 2 years, we'll be back to take that crown. But anyways, people, King, let them know what you got coming up on your channels.
Oh yeah. In terms of Rumble, not Kick. Authentic World Analysis for Politics. If you're into that, then it's on there. We did a video last week. In terms of my own channel, African King Academy, I've been doing Club World Cup videos. I did the Chelsea rant, so if you're a Chelsea fan, yeah, man, go check that out. Outside of that, I'll be on Rasta Stocks channel in the upcoming days. I'll be on this channel as well. Football, Formula 1, Club World Cup, whatever I'm needed. I'll be there, and yeah, there's not much else. I think it's Club World Cup, Formula 1, NBA is pretty much nearly done as well. So excited to see what happens with it, the draft and everything of that nature. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
In terms of the playoffs, Game 7 needs to be done and dusted, and we'll talk about that on the Tuesday as well. 100%. And expect me to be 100% shameless if the Taliban win. I might even wear the colors.
I'll literally give you your own segment for that, bro. I'll hand it to you. Do you know what? I really like Tyrese Halliburton, man. I really, really do. I really like him, man. Honestly, I have nothing against the guy, but it's just the Pacers that I just don't know how much the fans are going to start chatting after they win their first championship. They say, "Oh, that we're better than Boston. We're better." Fuck off. You ain't better than Boston, bro.
No, allow them. It's like when Spurs won their title. They're gonna chat loads, but it is what it is. After a week, you're gonna forget about it.
Yeah, but the Pacers fans should know if the Celtics are healthy, you ain't beating a Celtics team in 7, bro. I'm sorry, you ain't beating us in 7. Anyways,
there's not many people in Indiana, so it'll be all right.
900,000. about 900,000 or 90,000 people, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But Indiana.
It would have been worse if it was like a New York or someone that won it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I ain't choosing New York over the Pacers. 100%.
So in terms of East teams that's not Celtics, you probably would have said Indiana.
No, I actually don't mind the Cavs. I really like the Cavs. You know, I actually don't mind them as a team. I have nothing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I really don't. It's just when LeBron was there, I had an issue with them. When now he's not there, I actually like the Cavs team. Very complete, very very robust.
Okay, so you wouldn't mind Cleveland?
No, I don't mind. I don't. The thing is, right? Like I have a lot of respect for Orlando as well. Like they're a good team. They're a decent young team. Indiana, I don't mind them. It's just the hype around Indiana is just a bit too much. That's all I gotta say. Just relax. Like they're not going to create a dynasty. They might win the championship on Sunday, but they ain't going to create no dynasty. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's gonna be a one. It's gonna be a one and done. I mean, that's the last 6 titles. It's been one and done.
I think it's a one season wonder. A bit like Leicester City in a way.
Yeah, but that's. I think this modern NBA. I don't think there's a dominant team yet. It could have been Boston.
It could have been us exactly, but we had to. God, I don't want to end this.
It is what it is.
Before I go on a rant and start getting angry, I'm sorry.
Anyways,
we're gonna close out. Oh, just a heads up. Tomorrow I will be on Gunnar Gossip TV's channel, so make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. I'm gonna be live at 5 p.m. UK time on our channel, so make sure you guys do check it out. Gunnar Gossip TV. But yeah, appreciate you guys having me on the show. Not having me on the show, having you guys on the show. I appreciate you coming on the show, and I appreciate you guys talking NBA with me this season. By the way, guys, just a heads up, yeah. I know the NBA show hasn't really got that many views as I expected compared to most. But I still appreciate the minimum amount of support that I've been getting on the channel over the course of the season. King has been here literally almost every single show, and you gotta and the only thing you guys gotta do now is show him some love and go subscribe to his channel, people. I've left the link in the title. Go subscribe. It's there. Appreciate Justin as well for joining in mid-season, and you know what? He's going to be here next season and onwards, and hopefully onwards. So, Justin, I appreciate you being here this season, man. And hopefully next season, you'll have a lot more to say. You'll have a lot more to say next season.
Yeah, can I add?
Of course.
I appreciate being on the NBA show, but I just feel like the show reflects NBA in general. I just feel like they need to do more to make NBA exciting. I think we're in a low period.
We're going to discuss a lot on Tuesday. We're going to discuss on what the NBA should improve the following years. We should discuss the referees. We're going to discuss everything in detail, King. Every team.
They need to increase the money, man. Allow for big free teams again. I miss the big free era.
They need to keep every team at the same amount of salary cap. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Every team should be the exact same salary cap. It's not fair that one team has more salary cap than this and that team. Every team should be at the same. Unless you're over the luxury tax or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But listen, guys, I'll be live on Gunnar Gossip TV tomorrow, so check our channel out.
Thank you.
And
hey, can I show you guys something quickly?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Alexa, thank you.
That's my dog.
It's a lovely dog.
Shiloh, say hi.
Alexa, go back to the home screen.
Anyways, continuing. I just want to show you guys my dog.
But yeah, just I appreciate you coming on the show this season, my G. I appreciate you, bro, a lot. And yeah, big up to your dog. Hope he's well. Hope he or she is well. And big up to you, SK. Hope you're well. Prediction, SK. What's your prediction, bro? And make sure, people, subscribe to SKFC as well. He's a Chelsea fan from Boston, Massachusetts. My fellow Celtics fan over in Boston. You know the drill. I was on his channel on Friday. Subscribe to SKFC. Please check his channel out. And check.
Oh, he's a Chelsea fan.
He's a Chelsea fan, yes, and he's a Celtics fan as well.
At least you got one good team. Yeah. Up the Chelsea.
He's from Boston, so yeah. I'm seeing OKC win. Fair enough. Justin, but yeah, like I said, I appreciate you hopping on the channel this season, man, and I appreciate you being here over the course of this season and next season. Hopefully, we'll have a lot more to say as our Celtics fans. It's going to be a long off season, but don't worry, we Celtics Nation, we will be back 100%. We'll be back for sure.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna now probably go watch Devers go 0 for 5 again.
Let's go Red Sox. Come on. Anyways, guys. I said tomorrow I think I will have the transfer show, maybe before or after on Monday. I think I'll have the transfer show. I won't be going live tomorrow. Maybe I will. Maybe with Rasta, I'll be live on my channel for the United show early in the day.
I'll just see you on Tuesday. I know that for sure.
Sorry.
I'll be seeing you on Tuesday for the review show. I know that for sure.
King will be there for the Hoops Pod season review, and maybe I might get a few more fans on depending on how the situation is. And Monday, we'll try and do a transfer show and a United show with Rasta. Transfer show might get people on. Club World Cup, not really much to talk about. I'll be honest with you. But in terms of everything, Wimbledon is actually fast approaching people. So in a couple weeks, or maybe next week, if I'm not mistaken, it'll begin, or 2 weeks. I'm not so sure. Next 2 weeks. F1 is back next week in Austria. We will have the NBA review, Premier League. Obviously, that'll be back in August. Club World Cup knockout stages, we'll be previewing that, I guess, soon. So make sure you guys do check that one out. And a couple fantasy drafts along the way. Upcoming fantasy drafts and transfer shows will be here on AN Sports. Make sure you guys get me to 335 subs. Just one sub needed by the end of today. 335 subs. Also, subscribe to King's channel while you're at it. His links in the title. Get him to 40 subs, people. Come on, people. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. OKC in 7. King says Pacers in 7. Justin says OKC in 7. We're out. Take care.